So what's okay? Let me ask you a question. What's going on with this BCSO shit?
They're falling apart. What do you mean? It's cooked. They've been cooked. They are cooked. Half the shit that gets put on like Den or whatever is usually BCSO stirring like illegal shit. I've been on smoke with them for a minute.
Is it because Eve lost and they're spiraling?
Yeah, of course. Because look, Andy literally, and look, I don't think she's a bad person, right? I genuinely don't. But fundamentally, and I told you to do this yourself, is if you go to go and see what Blaine County had for legislation, it's wheel clamp. I'll tell you right now, wheel clamp, which was Max's law, fishing guideline, scrap guideline, which isn't actually legislation, it's a guideline. Pursuit training within Sandy Shores.
Oh.
2 laws just for the mayor, office protocol and position, which says that that BCSO gets to pick their sheriff.
And the mayor has no say?
BCSO. Appointment of sheriff. Blaine County business protocol, which is not wait a minute. There's nothing. There's nothing. I mean, you can go look at it and see all the tags. And nothing. And most of my problems with Andy was actually a problem with BCSO. They were coming down here, taking all the money, and then over policing. Like, and that's something that I'm gonna put into effect. Is there shouldn't be too many cops for shit.
Oh yeah.
BCSO should not come down here and do traffic stops. Because why are you doing a traffic stop down here? Does that make sense? What I mean by that?
No, you're right.
That means more cops are like.
I'm not going to see a highway patrol.
There's more violence when you have 50 cops like going to a one singular thing. It's stupid.
That's like saying highway patrol and foreign drive. That shit just don't, you know.
I already put my foot down with like expose the whole bullshit with like there'd be 24/7 robbery and there's 6 cops there, and I'm like, bro, like you're making it so that the sweatiest criminals are the only ones doing 24/7s, and their plan is probably going to be to shoot you because you're suffocating them over a Slurpee. Does that make the city more or less safe? By basic logic.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not gonna lie, me, Bubbles, and CC, we did see like these poor. I mean, they robbed the 24/7, but it was. I swear to God, it was like 6 cop cars. And
it's insane, and so that's totally changing. I've already put Den on notice.
Wait, I can help criminals.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot going on. But yeah, you're right. BCSO's freaking out because I stood right there on that building, right? This one right there.
Okay.
And Tyler and Daisy, I was with them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're having a meeting about like, you know, like jurisdiction shit."
Mm-hmm.
And Cassidy started crashing out over it.
Oh no.
Because their argument's been like, but there's no crime in Blaine County, and it's like, okay, then why'd you hire 1 million cops then? You know what I mean? Not my problem. Like think about it, man. Like if people down here, right, they voted me in, they should be able to come to me and be like, yo, the cops are doing this and that, right? Like they should be able to bring up their complaints, right? No one's coming to senior buns. Yo, they're coming down to like Cyprus and just starting shit. And it's not to say criminals are always gonna, or civilians are always gonna be in the right, but they should be able to come to me, and then I should be able to go talk to the police department and be like, is this true? Can we change things? But I can't do that if a different department is coming down here and doing whatever the they want.
Yeah.
Is that weird to say? Like, is that?
No, it's just too much. It's too much to handle. It's like juggling 2 gangs. How can you can't control? It's hard to min-max both things at one time, and like, I don't know. Me personally, I don't think it could work. It can't. I just can't put on a Lakers jersey and a Bulls jersey at the same time. You know, still playing basketball. Yeah, we're still playing basketball, but I can't play for both teams. I know
that's all I've been advocating for, and it's been shit. And so, because there's always been some like bullshit reason, right?
I feel like that's
And
the
it really
greatest
boils
analogy I
down
could
to
ever
like,
put.
well, we can't pog out up north. Like that's it. Like
Yeah.
all the other shit. That literally is what it comes down to.
Oh yeah.
Like we're looking to farm criminals and shit. Suck my dick.
Oh yeah.
But anyways,
Absolutely.
I stood up there in that meeting and I found out that these guys were like, oh man, Daisy and Peters told me that these guys were like, oh yeah, you guys are gone in 2 weeks. You know, like saying shit like that to them, like for the week I was gone. And I'm like, in that moment, I'm like, is that what they're saying to you? I said, yeah, they just through the hallways, this, that, and that. And I'm like, all right, bet I'm running for mayor again. and then Pred ran. Within the first like couple days, he realized all the shit I was dealing with these degenerates. Oh, they put a warrant out on him.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Tried to execute the warrant as soon as he won. Like, what is this?
Even I asked, who was it, Cassidy, about it, and I don't know. I feel like they're all spiraling. Don't know what to do.
These guys lost the plot a long time ago. They do not care about anything that exists outside of their department, and that's disgusting to me.
I am a double agent.
And don't get me wrong, like Den's on some of that bullshit, and I'm kicking him off his little ivory tower. He feels too safe.
Way too safe.
Right? You like listen, people gonna bang out, right? People gonna do illegal shit, but that doesn't turn them into like a pawn in your fantasy. You know, fix your shit, or I'm gonna fix it for you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They don't even know I'm about to ban him from the city yet.
Well, when are you thinking about doing that?
Probably in the next week or two, like with the limits. Pretty much I'm thinking like if there's X amount of LSPD officers, then we don't have the sheriffs legally allowed to patrol down here. They can come to back up, right? Like, you know, cop goes down 78, whatever, or like they need more units for something. Yes, they can come down, but if there's a certain amount, they cannot patrol down here.
Should have shut up them toll booths down there. Make it more official.
Me and Pred are putting a border wall up.
There we go. Even better.
And so if cops, let's say, piss me off like then, and you did some dumb shit, I'm going to send them to the wall.
Send them to the wall?
Yep.
You're a genius, Mr. President.
The idea is like, let's say you do something egregious. There's a couple of things I'm putting into place. One is if we're going to have lawyers that are going to deal with civil actions. And so the way I want it to work is, let's say they do something up. The lawyers will agree that, listen, if we get you $20K from the PD, we just end it there. So it happens real quick.
Yeah.
But if not, we sue them. But one alternative is that if a cop does something so egregious against the populace, they have to do a certain amount of time at the wall. Time, not days. Time clocked in at the wall before they can go back on duty.
Sound like house arrest. I like that. Put these motherfuckers on community service, huh?
I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I talked to Pred. He's I'm trying to get, because he's trying to get like, everyone's like wants to do like eminent domain where we just take back properties. And I'm just like, bro, let's be real. If you need a property, you can get it. And most of these, businesses aren't getting held back by properties anymore. Like, legalize moonshine up north and let's start cooking that shit up.
Oh yeah.
And let people illegally like transport it over the border.
What about some of these properties that owners they're not even like around for? Like, do people get evicted anymore?
I don't know. It's such like a government thing that it's kind of like, I'll talk to the governor about it instead of hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could stand around them and be like, how does it work? But literally only the government know.
Okay.
And there might be somebody who does, but how are you going to trust them? You know what I mean? Too many people talk out of their ass on behalf of the government. You feel me? You'd be like, oh, it works like this, but the reality is, heard that from the streets type shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't trust anyone when it comes to that.
Me neither.
Other than Lang, he seems to know what he's talking about most of the time.
Well, sometimes he usually.
Actually,
yaps.
you know what? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he yaps. He's a yapper.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a glorified yapper. Don't tell him I said that though. I'm not trying to die.